In May, the World Health Organization published a new guidance on the use of non-sugar sweeteners to reduce the risk of unhealthy weight gain and diet-related non-communicable diseases in adults and children. The way this has been communicated has been crap and has caused unnecessary alarm. The guidance is unrelated to safety, applies to everyone except diabetics, and includes all synthetic and natural non-nutritive sweeteners, such as sulfame K, aspartame, sucralose, and stevia. So let's focus on the key misleading claim. That is, replacing free sugars with sweeteners does not help weight control in the long term. The WHO based their guidance on a systematic review that found a lack of evidence that sweetener use benefits weight loss in the long term, and highlighted the possibility of an increased risk of type 2 diabetes. But there's a problem here. The review was based on observational studies and failed to show a direct cause and effect. What about other factors in the individual's lifestyle? Indeed, the effects were not observed on intermediate markers of disease, such as fasting glucose, insulin, or blood lipids. Although there's not a lot of long-term controlled data on sweetener use, there are loads of short-term randomized controlled trials. In fact, one meta-analysis of 17 RCTs found that people using sweeteners had consistently lower BMIs. The reason why WHO published this is likely down to something known as reverse causation, which, in this context, shows that people who consume sweeteners, on average, have a higher rate of diabetes and obesity. It's not that sweeteners cause obesity, it's that obese people are more likely to consume sweeteners, which makes sense. People who have an issue with their weight are likely to have a sweet tooth and to want to lose weight. Rather than using sweeteners, WHO advises us to consider other ways to reduce our sugar intake, such as consuming foods with naturally occurring sugars like fruit or unsweetened foods and drinks. Interestingly, WHO have classed this as a conditional recommendation. This means that the evidence has been evaluated as low certainty. Considering the conditional nature of this and the fact that all sweeteners have been rigorously tested for safety, it seems sensible to continue to make use of all the tools at our disposal to improve people's diets. And don't just listen to me. Numerous official nutrition bodies in several nations have voiced their concern over the WHO guidance. It's important that people reduce their intake of added sugar. In practice, this can be very challenging. Sweeteners offer consumers a realistic choice as part of a range of actions.